All right, Monica, thank you for joining us here today at Hypefest 2026. You're here from Hypersurface. Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much for being here.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
You had a safe drive through the pass. We understood it was a little bit crazy out there.
It was very snowy, as one hopes that it will be in Colorado February.
Yes.
But I made it. I made it.
We're here. Excellent. Okay, let's get into talking about Hyperliquid. What made it so attractive to come over to Hyperliquid, and just a little bit about that.
Yeah. Hyperliquid is a super interesting ecosystem. I think the people in Hyperliquid land are much more comfortable with experimental DeFi than really any other people anywhere else. The nature of people originally congregating around a derivative product for a derivative chain. Now when we're bringing more different flavors of derivatives, different flavors of DeFi, people in the Hyperliquid ecosystem are much more receptive to it in a way that other ecosystems have not necessarily been in the past.
Yeah, amazing. I'm happy to hear that because it does bring a very different culture that has come with Hyperliquid. And I feel like it's a very positive one that has come in here. It hasn't been this mercenary or meme kind of aspect. It's people that want to be here and kind of believe in all of it. So yeah, it's incredible that you're able to identify that as well and seeing that come to light here. So with Hypersurface, what's helping you make it kind of digestible for people, and how is that I guess addressing your markets and your users here?
So Hypersurface, our first product, which is on HyperEVM, we essentially have taken the traditional option and we've made it as simple and easy to use as possible. The simplest, easiest to use version that we have now is essentially you can go and you can sell covered calls or cash secured puts. And that, in a nutshell, is you pick a price at which you'd be happy to either sell or buy. And if you commit to that position for a defined period of time, we will pay you.
Yeah.
So it's just like you put a limit order out there, but it's a limit order with a time lock. And so a limit order with a time lock, we pay you money. And so we've abstracted away all of the complicated stuff around options for our very first product. And we've really seen significant traction in people being interested in being able to use the holdings that they already have, the tokens that they already have in their wallets, in order to generate income. And this is a product that's extremely widely used in traditional finance. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yes.
You use it all the time in your Charles Schwab or your Fidelity account.
And I've been having friends that are like, oh, well, I'm going to trade on TradFi to go do, covered calls and all these sorts. They're saying that's what they've been making a lot of money this year too. Right. Just I can participate in that. It works. It's easy. I was even starting to get some of these feeds across some of these other socials where you had now you've got the influencers, talking about covered calls and things. Regardless, it's incredible that, that's where you guys are making that digestible too for bringing people back on chain instead of, in these other areas. Yeah,
we see that there are people who are really interested in bringing equities on chain. We're talking to some of them about bringing tokenized equities, bringing options for that. But I really see a whole direction going in making the equivalent of an ETF for TradFi for crypto, where you have these managed vault strategies where people can deposit their funds and then somebody else deals with all of the headache for them. And so people have attempted to make these kinds of products for volatility in the past, but they didn't do a great job of doing the actual managed strategy part. And so we're taking a different track towards that and really see that bringing a simpler way for people to engage with this product. I mean, obviously there's already proof that this kind of thing works because JP Morgan's JEPI fund, it's JP Morgan's equity premium income fund, has $40 billion under management. Right. There's no reason that we couldn't do that, but with Hype.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and just seeing even that vault concept that's coming directly from Hyperliquid in the beginning, right? Where we look at these vault strategies. I think that's something that's very familiar for people, and will be digestible as well.
So under the hood, our protocol actually runs something that's sort of like in traditional finance for VIX, which in practice really functions basically like HSLP. So we see a potential future in which people could maybe deposit into our own protocol's liquidity pool, which itself is essentially a long volatility play.
Yeah, wow.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of really rad stuff here.
We're making all kinds of things.
Yeah, and then being able to take all of that, these products, these investment vehicles that can just be accessible, and being able to make this digestible for people too, where it's just, hey, I can participate in this, and this is what's going to happen. That's incredible to abstract all that away, because you look even in TradFi stuff. I think a lot of that is very complex. It can be kind of convoluted and not even accessible either.
Yeah.
So awesome to see that happening. So any other further plans here for 2026 or things on the roadmap here that you guys are dialing into?
Man, so much. Stablecoin denominated vaults, crypto denominated volatility plays. Interested in working with some vault tech providers. Started working with some really cool market makers who are interested in helping us diversify our offerings. I don't know, just stay tuned basically, because we're going to be rolling out all kinds of fun things.
Amazing. So lots cooking, and happy to hear that we're still just dialing into the house of finance.
Yes, so, exactly.
Wonderful. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming on today. Enjoy the rest of Hypefest and Hyperliquid.
Hyperliquid.